Hello everyone. Have you seen this thing from Asari Dokubo? Asari Dokubo says that it's the Nigerian Army that are doing oil bunkering. And why am I even talking too much? I better watch the video.
They should go and ask him. He's not dead. The president that they talk about, when they talk to president, since they don't want, make we keep secret. The press conference, now president tell me to go talk to press.
Asawana.
He don't tell me to talk anything, but he say, talk to the press. Now I talk to the press. I talk to the press. If they ask me the root cause of bunkering for you, I don't know if you talk. The people when they do the bunkering, I don't know if you call them.
Why not? Why not?
So make I go there and say, nah, a job boys they do bunkering. Nah, Ikore boys they do bunkering. No, Goli boys they do bunkering. Now lie. Don't be job boys they do bunkering. All the bonfire depot them. Now people wait there for army. Now they pay them, then they go to the thing. They collect their home, they give the people peanuts. Everybody knows it. Because we are afraid. Because people are afraid, say they go do coup. You do coup.
Oh my goodness. Nigeria is such a funny country, honestly. It's a country where, you know, we always reward bad behavior and punish good behavior. If you want to become someone in Nigeria, sort of like do bad things, take arms against the state, all of that, the state is ready to negotiate with you. The state is ready to respect you. The state is ready to do everything with you. But when you behave in a manner that is lawful, is constitutional, you do not go out of the doing the wrong thing or whatever. You don't take anything up against the state. Rather, you make demands to the state. Then you become an enemy of the state. Isn't that so? Isn't that crazy? But anyway, first of all, you heard Asari Dokubo saying that the president, which president, the illegitimate president, by the way, had asked him to go and do a press statement. What was the meaning of that? Remember that press statement that Asari Dokubo did in the State House? You could see the flag of Nigeria, the coat of arms of Nigeria behind, and he had a particular he had a particular press conference that he did. And you know, a lot of people were outraged, and we did talk about it, like how is this even a possibility? How is this even something that is being allowed? How is this even something, you know, that is doing? Anyway, that one, according to our people, they will say, well, that one was tied on Pascali. But this accusation, you know, this is not the first time that the military is being accused of being the one behind oil bunkering. Even this person, Tompolo, had also made the same accusation. He had even talked about the fact that sometimes they arrest these oil bunkers, people who are stealing our, you know, crude, and by the time they do that, it ends up the Navy themselves are the ones that will end up freeing them. The military people end up, you know, freeing them. There's also accusation against the chief of naval staff of corruption and how he had collected within 6 months. He had collected almost like $300,000 or $600,000, you know, in bribe. And for these people, these are the accusations that we give. For these people, whatever it and any money they are going to get, they allow us to lose so much. And one of the things that Nigeria has actually been losing is oil, due to oil theft. And that's why sometimes even those people who are the multinationals who are into the oil rigging and all of that, the oil, what do you call it, bringing it out, I think that's oil rigging, and bringing it out from the ground. Some of them are leaving Nigeria because the theft is just too much. How do you cope constantly with your with your product that you've worked hard for being stolen? For no matter what bribe they collect, what we lose, there's even been a lot of reports saying that what we lose is actually more than what we get. Imagine if oil theft is tackled, oil theft is stopped, and that whole revenue from that oil that is lost comes to Nigeria. We'll have a lot of money. This one, we're going to World Bank or whatever to go and borrow money. That wouldn't be the case. There's one presidential candidate that kept talking about the oil stealing, and that's Mr. Peter Obi. And he did say that there's no how that oil can be stolen without the government being involved. That oil is not something that you walk into. It's not candy that you walk into a shop, you steal it and put it in your pocket. You have to come with a ship. You have to enter the territorial waters of Nigeria. There must be someone giving permission to enter. Even if you are not giving permission, there must be a way. There's a way that you detect any water that comes in, any ship or boat or whatever vessel that enters your territorial waters without your consent. Every country, like you have border, you have land. Nigeria also have its own territorial water, just as it has its own territorial, land. But yet, ships come in, they take oil, and it's not something you come in and quickly go. A ship cannot travel fast like that, so they go through. How are they able to do this without them being discovered, without them being caught? But of course, like you heard, a lot of accusation, which Tombolo himself has also done now, is the fact that the military is involved. The sort of that there are also accusations the government is involved, and this is how they steal our wealth, our collective wealth, and and take it away. Nigeria is a blessed country. This is what I say to people all the time, especially people who sit down and they say, oh, it's prayers. All right, let's pray for Nigeria. Nonsense. Who has time praying for Nigeria? God has given us everything. We should pray for ourselves to get sense, because what we've refused to do is to use the sense, the brain that God gave us, to get a great nation that we want. We sit down and allow religious rulers to control us, to tell us all sorts of things, to use. They've weaponized religion, they've weaponized illiteracy, they've weaponized poverty, and they use it against the people. And even when you come out to speak, you are looked upon as, oh, you're a busybody. Why are you always speaking? Are you the only one? This, that, those days. And it goes on and on, and on. But one thing for sure that I will say to my fellow citizens is that, look, giving up can never be an option. Things might look bleak, things might look, it can never work, or it will never be solved. That's how they look until you put in the effort. What we do every day, wake up every day, what little bit of thing have you done towards making Nigeria better? Do it in your own way. It might look as if it's not working, but I assure you one day you're going to see it, come together and be that and we have that nation that every one of us is yearning for. But in the meantime, we have to hold people accountable. We will continue to speak. Good must be more tenacious than evil. We will not stop, and we continue to go on like that. But anyway, this is Asari Dokubo talking all sorts of things. The same man that said, I have been responsible if Tinubu doesn't work. I have known Tinubu since 19. All of us are here. All of us are feeling it too. There were people who thought that it's certain people that are going to feel the suffering, and not they. But as it is now, all of us are feeling the suffering. The suffering is suffering all of us, and so we have to get sense. Hopefully we get sense and do the right thing. People think voting is sentiment. I'm going to do a video on someone who was doing a tweet that, oh, he was mocking people that he voted for Tinubu, called the police on me and all of that. The guy came and he's shouting that something he bought is this 600 and something in 2023. It's now 6,000 something. Or 300 and something. It's not like 600. The guy, they cry. Ave